Antoinette, they made a point. Let's make a point.
Yes, I like it.
What do you think, Karen? Karen, are you still there?
I like out and down.
Okay, I'll do that.
So we have two plays here. Normally it's right to play 13-7, but we do have a 2-point board, which makes hitting 2 more viable. But I still think this is the right play.
I like more viable.
I'm pretty sure this is right. The other play leaves us stacked, breaks our 8-point, leaves us stacked on the 7-point. If he happens to come in and hit, we still have good returns. I think this is the right play.
Okay.
Now I'm sure it is.
No playing results, Joe.
How about that, Karen?
Good, KJ.
Okay.
Good.
Yes.
How about that?
Good.
What do you think, Joe?
I don't think we have anything. We're up 11 pips. If we hit, even if we knew we were hitting them, they'd still have a take, and we may not hit them.
Okay.
For example,
You can owe us the 3. We got in.
Joe?
yes.
Okay.
Whatever you think. If you would like to double, I'll double. If you wouldn't like to double, I'd still like to double.
Let's do it.
Your opponent doubles.
I don't particularly like it, Karen.
Okay, let's drop it.
You drop. New game.
Ooh,
How about that?
good.
I don't like it, but I guess we have to do this.
A second.
Good.
Okay.
I think so. The only other play is 2 down. At least.
2 down looks terrible. I think we just try this.
Okay.
Okay.
Build our prime or run away.
Take that 20 to the 13.
I think KJ, you're saying your preference is to go 2013.
No, I did not say that. Somebody else did.
Who said that?
Oh, I think I'm not muted. I apologize.
Well, thanks for the tip.
Karen, you're very faint. Let's run.
Well, we're ahead in the race, so I think so. Be safe.
I mean, this is a great play if we survive the onslaught. But we might not. They may get all kinds of counterplay.
Yeah.
This, they'll start to build their board, and then we'll have to build ours. I think we should try this.
Okay. Ouch.
Yeah, we won't know until we see what happens. There, now we got the best of both worlds.
Good.
I would make the 4-point.
Agreed.
So
We
time
can
to
make the
think.
21, but that's not the right game plan.
No, it's not.
So KG, time to think.
Yeah, I think we need another half step.
Okay.
That's a half step.
That's a full step. What are you talking about, half step?
That's a
No
half
fair
step.
making full steps when you're threatening half steps.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Well, they may have a take, but I think we should double.
Okay.
You double.
Don't help them.
Well, we may have a take, but I think we should pass, Antoinette.
I agree.
Your opponent drops. New game.
That's a little rich for me.
That's the standard play from 1975 or something.
Maybe we don't want to make the 1975 play.
That's also the 2023 play. Look it up in your Funk and Wagnalls. I think it's actually the right play, Karen. You want to do something else? Tell me what.
2 down is a play.
I still think we should do this.
All right.
It does cater to double three.
It does. That too rich for you?
I prefer this to going to the 21. It's
All right,
a
let's try this. Still leaving them double three.
I would hit Joe. I like doubling.
27 pip lead, 3 checkers back. The threes are duped to hit and cover. Looks like a pretty easy take, but it might still be a double.
I like it.
Okay.
Your opponent doubles.
I think we should take it, Karen.
Well, we certainly haven't accomplished anything yet.
Well, they've made their 5-point. I mean, we're not winning the game, but I think there's just too much here.
Okay.
You take.
Good.
I would make it. Mhm.
That was my inclination.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Where we can play with one blot, that looks like that. We can
Well,
play with
backhand,
multiple blots, that looks like that.
I don't like that. I was thinking about the 10-7. You know, the nice thing about the 10-7, it does duplicate the sixes.
Yeah, but they don't care, he doesn't care about making the 18
the
point, I mean, the
problem
7
with-
point.
The problem with making the 10 is that we have the 4. So that's an awkward construction. I would either make the 7 or the 3. I would not give up the 13.
All right, let's try that then.
Make the 7. Good.
Nice roller.
How's that?
Well done.
I would make it.
If we have much option, guess not.
Good.
I would break the 9 now.
Well, the only problem with that is, hold on one second. Only problem with that is, and it could be the right play. The other play is this. That's pretty, it looks pretty bad. It's not as bad as it looks though.
It looks pretty bad to me.
But it cleans up the next time. The problem with this play is what we really want to break the 7 point against the 23 point. And now we've got this blot out here. If we roll something that breaks the 7 point, we can't do it. Meanwhile, they're going to get a shot here, and they're going to be filling in their board if they miss, and we've still got the 7 point. Could easily be the right play. If we do this, our next play. So what is our disaster shake? The next play. 6-5 is horrible, right?
And 5-4.
6. Let me just go through the numbers real quick. See how they play. 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, double twos, 3-2, 4-2, 5-2. 5-2 is pretty bad.
4-2 is not bad.
4-2 is fine. 4-2 is a great shot. Clears the 7 point. 5-2 is a bad shake. Double threes, 4-3, 5-3. 5-3 just clears the 6 point. 6-3. 6-3 is great. Double fours, 5-4. Our fives are so bad. Fives are really, really, really bad. 5-5 and 6-5. We got a lot of really disaster shakes. Okay. And let's look at it this way. Let me go through the numbers again to see if there's just so many fewer bad numbers. 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, double twos, 3-2, 4-2, 5-2. So 5-2 is, yeah, 5-2 is fine. 6-2, double threes, 4-3, 5-3, 6-3, double fours, 5-4. Yeah, it just, I guess we have to do this. The other way is just too inflexible. This was your suggestion. I agree.
Well, I think we hit it.
Good.
And we don't have to.
Yeah, I like the hit.
All right.
Okay. This, we do this and this.
Yes, I like this.
Clearing that 7 point as soon as we can.
I like it too.
Here's our bad fives again. Not as bad as they were before. So our bad numbers from when he has the 23 point are the fours. So we want to keep as many fours as we can. If we take a man off, we're limiting our fours, so we don't take a man off here.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, so
Fours.
Good. You know, maybe 7-5.
Okay.
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 No, that's convenient. We get out of there?
Yep. With both. Yep. Good. Good.
Well, what can we do? That
Yeah,
that gets us threes,
just threes and better.
and I think that's the best we can do.
Good.
Close.
New game.
I would do 24, 21.
They've only got one back here, Karen. I think we want better coverage of everything.
Okay. That being an example.
Antoinette,
That's me.
Okay.
How about that?
Good.
Why not come up to the 22?
I just don't think we want to be attacked. We're up 18 pips in the race. Get some pretty potent shots. Double 3, 5, 3. I think we just like, they've got 2 back, we've got 1 back, we're up 18.
Okay,
5, 3 is duplicated here. It makes the 5 point, or it points on us if we come up. It hits, it hits from the back this way. I think this is the right idea.
all right.
Great.
I think we just play with 1 blot here.
I like it.
That's the reason to play with 1 blot.
We can point on them.
I think I prefer the point to making the 3.
I can't hear you, Karen.
I think I prefer making the 1 point to making the 3 point.
Okay, so
Let's look at both, back them up.
there's making the 1 point. I don't think we want them moving. I like this.
Okay. So the question is whether we have a double.
That is the question. Maybe this is one of those take half a step things.
Okay. Good.
Well, I don't know. Normally, maybe we'd let them play a while, but at this match score, maybe we're supposed to do something.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'm kind of eager to whip the double out there.
I can't hear. You said yes?
Yes, I like doubling.
Okay, let's double.
You double.
Well, it's certainly a scoop of a take for money at a normal match score. But I don't know that the match that it looks like such a clear take that I don't know if we could pass even at this score. We're down 6 pips in the race. They are threatening. They're definitely right to double. They could lose their market by a mile after the shake. They get out and we dance again. They make another point. They've got 6, 5, double 5, double 6, double 3. Double 1's a pretty strong number. They've got a lot of good shakes. Still, it feels pretty hard to pass. I don't know. What do you think?
How much are we giving up by passing?
Well, let's figure it out roughly. How often do we win this game? We probably win. Well, they roll and we come in. They roll. They've got, let's see, double 6, double 3, double 5. They've got, and 6, 5, double 6, double 3, double 5, 6, 5. They've got 5 numbers to make another point. Then we're in real trouble. Then we wish on shake we wish we'd passed. Let me just go through the other numbers, see how many numbers when we're on shake we wish we would have passed. Double 1s, we probably wish we would have passed. Yes, it's not super clear. It's not a big deal. 2, 1. I'm going to say how they'll play their numbers because
Don't tell us.
3, 1. 3-1, we were happy to have taken. 4-1, we're happy to have taken. 5-1, we're happy to have taken. 6-1. 6-1, I guess we're happy we took. 2-2. 3-2. We are going to have limited recube because if we recube them, it's for the match, so they can always whip back to 8 and just play for the match. It's probably a bit. Let me just go finish with these numbers: 3-3, 4-3, 5-3, 6-3, 4-4. 4-4 is really bad. 5-4. Not so great. 6-4, that's okay. 5-5, it's a good number. 6-5 is a good number. 6-6 is a great number. All right, I'm willing to pass this. It might be a mistake, but I'm willing to pass it because of our limited recube. They do have some gammon equity. Our 5-1 lead is significant. I got a feeling it's a take, but I'm willing to pass if you want to.
I agree.
Your opponent drops. New game.
Good. I think that's my preference.
Yeah, me too.
Well, we got make the 20 point or the 9 point.
I'm liking the 9 point.
Points, no slouch. This
Yeah.
is a strong defense. If they hit us, it's no big deal. We've got those double anchors back there already.
I'm liking it better now.
Let's just look at the other play to make sure. This gives them some pretty potent numbers to make that. We're definitely falling behind.
I don't like it.
How about that?
Good.
No, we don't have to do that. We can do, oops, I hit the wrong button. So I guess
You have to do that.
Yeah, I have to do that.
We don't have to do this.
Yes, we do have to.
Wow.
It was all a trap,
Way to go. Gotta
all
go.
a brilliant trap.
So think, yeah.
Do we put the fear of gosh in them?
I would wait.
I mean, we are still pretty far behind.
Yeah, but we've got 2 checkers back on the 24.
Well, only sort of back there. You really want to wait, Karen?
You know, usually when we disagree, you're right. On the cube, I'm too conservative.
I mean, they do have an anchor, but they got a mess. They're not going to be redoubling us for all the reasons Joe mentioned last game.
Yeah.
And you know, if we pop them, you know, they're in a world of hurt. Or we just split our back checkers and they dance or roll some awkward number. which there will be many of.
So what are our market losers next time?
Well, we move and they dance. We hit them.
Yeah. But 6-2 and double fours is the only thing that picks up another block.
That's true. I mean, this is heavily based on the score.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel terribly strongly about it if you don't want to. We can give them a roll if you think, if you'd rather.
I would wait.
How about that?
You think that's better than making the 23?
Yeah, I think I want all the flexibility to cover the outfield when they, come in with their 2-1 or something. And if they happen to want to hit us loose, they're welcome.
Okay.
Okay,
Now we don't really have a threat here, so I think we just play.
Okay. Good.
Huh,
Mhm.
we can hit, which feels like it's probably right. Yeah, I think we just hit here.
I think so.
The other play is 3 and 4. This just looks too passive.
Yes.
I don't know which is right.
Yeah, I think we want more ammunition to beat on them if they don't roll a 3.
Okay.
We have to make it, Joe. Yeah.
Okay.
How about that?
You're rolling well, KG.
Well, sometimes.
No choice.
Good.
I think we keep it going.
That's me. Good.
That's more flexible, but they may be,
Yeah, they're stripped everywhere. They're gonna have to go.
think we should do that,
Yeah,
or not worry about the blot on the ace point and keep the flexibility. I don't know the answer.
yeah, they've got such a strong board. We're gonna wanna hit, but we're gonna hate it if we've got a block.
All right, so you want to do this?
I think so.
Well, it didn't work.
Yeah,
Okay.
Good, good.
How's that look?
Well done. Yeah,
I think 10 pips is enough.
yep.
You double.
Looks like a pass to me.
Got to be pretty damn close. I have
Yeah.
nobody on their 6 point. They're not going to be able to fill in their 4 point on this shake. We do have the limited recube again, but it's not as limited as it was before. The recube takes us out with match. We do have 7 crossovers to their 4. Okay, I'm willing to drop, but I'm not sure. It's I'm sure at 8 pips this would be a take. At 10 it might be a pass.
Your opponent drops. New game.
I like down.
Usually it's right to challenge this guy because now if he points on you, it's a deep point. If he uses the men on the 6 and 8 to make a point, you get a direct shot at him. I know if he had 2 builders out here with you right split, I'm trying to think with 1 if it's right or not. Yeah, I think we do this. It looks brutal to double 5s, but he rolls 6-5 or something like that. It's not that much different.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's much better that we split.
Good.
Okay.
I guess we should just run by them and let them do whatever they want to do.
Now look at the hit on the 3.
Well, that's the other possibility. Maybe given all their flexibility over there, maybe we should do that.
Yeah, I favor this.
What'd you say? Are you happy with this?
Yes, I like this.
All right. So far, so good.
Muffins close open, saying it's stuck at 9.
So KJ, I like this. I probably favor it, but there's also making the 2 point.
I think that I'll show you what it looks like. I think we're just stretched too thin here.
Yeah, and we're not connected, so
This feels like a great big mess. And we don't have the ammunition to power home. Plus they've got that gorgeous structure on the other side.
Yeah,
I think we got to get these guys going and then this seems best.
yeah, okay.
You want to come out from the back?
So this is a play we should take a little bit of time on. Hold on 1 second. I gotta close, somebody's running the dryer and it's making noise.
Want me to pause the game?
Okay. Oh, thank you. So look, there are some interesting plays here. This play is interesting. This is 3 blots, but it duplicates the ones to hit. If they roll a number that makes the 5 point with a 6 in it, look, we're getting a direct shot at them. Let's just see how the numbers play here. 1, 2, no big deal. 1, 3 is a great shot. 1, 4, no big deal. 1, 5 is a great shot. 1, 6, no big deal. Double twos, no big deal. 3, 2, no big deal. 4, 2, no big deal. 5, 2, no big deal. 6, 2, no big deal. Double threes, it's a great shot. But you know what? Double threes, we don't get hit, right? 4, 3, it's a good roll. 5, 3, no big deal. 6, 3, double fours. Fours is a good shot, but anyway, 5. This looks like a pretty interesting play. This doesn't look like there are that many bad rolls. Let's look at the other ones. If we run, double ones, great. 2, 1, great. 3, 1, great. 4, 1, no big deal. 5, 1, great. 6, 1, great. So already this is a worse play. We don't even have to go any further. That's a worse play already. All right. So the other play is if we come out with this 5 and down with the 6. That's the only other play. So what does this look like? 2, 1, I guess that's no big deal. 3, 1, no big deal. 4, 1, no big deal. 5, 1, we get hit outside. It's not horrible, but it's not preferable. 6, 1, they double hit. Double 2, they point. We've got those other blots, but I guess that's not a huge deal. 3, 2, no big deal. 4, 2s, 4, 2, they hit outside. 5, 2, 6, 2, double threes. 4, 3, they hit outside. 5, 3, 6, 3. I think that first play is the best. I think this play, there's just not that much that leaves us in bad shape.
Okay.
So I think we roll.
How's that?
Good.
Sure.
Well, do we smite them?
Neither one of our clocks are running.
Yeah, our clock's running. Here's what I paused when Joe went to shut down the dryer and didn't restart until now. What's plan B here, Karen?
Yeah, plan B is maybe 2 off the 11. So the nice thing about hitting is that they can't say make the 18 or the 16.
Yeah, I mean, 11 point's a nice point to have. Now we are ahead in the race, so hitting gives them a chance to, hitting is, if we get hit back, it's not good, but we do have 13 checkers over here in the process of pick. I think we should hit them.
Okay, I agree.
Well, we kind of don't have any choice.
Yeah, I agree.
They don't throw us in the briar patch. I think we need to get closer, Karen.
Okay,
I mean, it's worthy of consideration. You know, we're way ahead in the race and we still have, 13 checkers over here to play with. If we were a little closer to being out, this would be, I mean, boy, if we
Yeah.
cover, they dance, we get out. That's sort of the dream thing. Is that, if we cover and they dance.
yeah. I was so fixated on our rolling double sixes that,
Yeah, well, that's a good roll.
but I think we need to, again, that kind of half step.
So you want to take a roll?
Yes,
Well. 1. 2. 'Feels right to make the 5 point, doesn't it?
they say in a blitz that all points are equal.
Well, here they're equal in terms of blitzing, but look at this. And if they roll a 2 and hit us, we still have the better part of a prime to play with.
We need the sixes out.
Yeah, but look at what's your plan B? 1, 2, 3. This.
It's hard to tell somebody.
That's just a mess, Karen.
Not to be disappointed.
I like making the five.
Now, if anyone hasn't happened yet this week.
So
we
you
trust it
like-
will, because during this special Excel week, we have all those
Make-
$1 million wages out there. Oh, wedges.
Make-
Okay,
make
during
the
that $1 million
five
wage
heavy.
bonus round, we actually put $2 million envelopes on. She's here for emphasis.
No,
We do
well,
What's all the,
yeah, this is what I was thinking, but let's do the other, the eight's better.
you like that better?
Yeah,
Okay. I think we should double them unless you think we're too good.
yeah, good.
Could we be too good? I don't think we're too good, Karen. I think we should double.
Okay,
You double.
I think we should pass.
I agree.
Maybe we're too good.
I don't think so.
We pass.
Your opponent drops. New game.
But when we're behind, we're supposed to make the 2 point.
Yeah, but we're not behind.
Oh, you're right. What was I thinking?
Okay,
Good.
Karen?
good.
You were probably thinking we lost 3 games in a row.
That too.
Well, we don't have to hit them. We can just sort of build something.
This looks good to me. Well, 4 downs for sure. You know, I kind of like this.
I know we got great builders here, Karen. I'm not sure that we need to,
Well, look at this, that
we can build it naturally and make them play something.
they're 3, 4, 1, 4 are good anyway. And we're way behind in the race.
Yeah, I think we should do this.
Okay.
PowerPoint.
Okay. Okay.
No, Joe? Joe,
I'm here, I'm here, I'm here.
hit the
Is this-
second
is it-
chapter.
Is this what you're thinking?
Yes.
I'm glad I've got a partner.
Okay, Karen?
Yes.
We've got a long way to go.
Not really. They've got an ace-4 game unless they can convert it to unless they can make the 23 or 22 point. This is a pretty bad position for them.
We're stripped.
This is no joy for them to take, I guarantee you.
All right, whip it then.
Well, I'm just looking at it. I'm not 43 pips behind. So what's going to happen? Like in 4 rolls from now, we're probably going to have another point in our board and still have a 5 prime. And what's going to happen to them in 4 rolls? They'll probably have a 4 or 5 point board. I don't know. It's probably not that volatile. If you want to take a shake, it's fine.
Good.
So we do have some plays here.
I don't see anything else but the play with about to me.
Okay, well, can I show you some other things?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is a play, but we're not really trying to hold this 9 point. The 9 point's a liability. I think the right play is probably this.
I like that.
Good.
This is a great shot.
Yes.
So we can do this as one play. Pretty damn strong. Other play is to do this, which is probably not quite as good. It gives us a ton of builders to make these points, but we don't necessarily make them. We'll have some bad numbers. We can make the point right now.
Yes, we can. I like it.
Good.
So what's going on now? Probably going to leave them a 4 number shot on this roll. Then they're going to have to play on their side of the board. Then we're going to probably be clear. Then they're going to have to play on their side of the board again. So if they don't hit that 4 number shot, they're going to be in kind of like pretty serious trouble. I think it's time to whip it.
Okay.
Your opponent doubles.
Well, there are poopy score considerations here, Karen.
I would still drop.
Well, those are the poopy score considerations, meaning we want to drop. All right, I'll give it up.
You drop. New game.
Wait, got any bright ideas, partner? I mean, we can just build our anchor and do that. We can build our anchor and buy a vowel. Let's do
And then
this.
The other play is running out to the 16 and 13, 11.
Oopsie, excuse me. Yeah, it's not ridiculous. I'll do that if you like.
Well, let's think about the pros and cons.
Pardon me?
I need to think about it more. If we went 13-7, we're leaving, umpty shots. I haven't counted them, but let's say 25. I could count them.
I think it's between this play and anchor and hit. I think those are our two real choices.
Yeah. The midpoint is stripped. Their midpoint is stripped. So
Right, that's a good reason to make this play.
yeah. So I think I would do this.
Yeah, me too. I like it.
You want to just come in? Or play to their bar?
Come in like that,
No. Come in off the 9.
like this.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it's either this or this.
Why not just make the 9 and come up?
Just make the 9. How do we make the
So I
9?
see we can't make the 9, sorry. Why do you want to bring in the 11?
Because it's working on the 5-point instead of working on the 3-point.
The 11 works on the 5-point, you said?
Well, we also may have good. I don't know. This is with the stripped midpoint. This is pretty solid too.
I like this one better.
Okay.
Or we just, what's that look like? Kind of gives them a free hand, but we've got this nice juicy anchor forever. On the other hand, we can take the lead in the race and hit them. I think we should do this. What say you, Karen?
I said this duplicates the 4s a little bit.
I mean, we're back in the game here. I mean, grabbing the 20-point is just sort of hanging on and hoping nothing bad happens. Here, something good can happen.
Yeah. Okay, let's try it. Well, the two plays, you're making the 5 point and making the 10 point. Look at making the 5 point.
Here's what looking the 10-point looks like. Here's what looking making the 5-point looks like. Let's do this.
Yeah, I don't know which is right. The 10 point does look pretty powerful. They
Yeah,
don't-
both look pretty good.
They don't really like giving up the
You kn-
bar.
It would be nice to make the 5-point with one of the checkers on our 6.
Yeah,
Let's
that's true.
try this.
Okay.
It's this.
That's all we have.
No, it's not all. We also have this.
No, but I don't like leaving a black there.
I think we should hit.
Very nice.
You wanna come
Well,
on?
I'd like to slide our 5-point, but I also don't want to come in on the 23. I'd rather come in on the 24. So I think we just do this.
Okay,
Another option is this. This actually isn't a terrible option.
no, I don't like it.
Why?
Well, I mean, they've got strip points and they're desperate here. I don't want to give them an opportunity to hit on that point.
Okay, let's look at the numbers. This might be the play. It might not be, but let's look at the numbers. 1-1 is great here. 2-1 is no big deal. We might even get another anchor. We're really not that much worse off. We're down 26 pips. 3-1 it's no damage here. 4-1, no damage here. 5-1, no damage here. 6-1, no damage here. Double twos, I guess that's damage. 3-2, no damage here. 4-2, no damage here. 5-2, I guess that's a little bit of damage. 6-2 is damage. Double threes, no damage. 4-3s, no damage. 5-3s, no damage. 6-3s, no damage. Double fours, bad either way, but it's, I'm not sure how much worse it is. I actually think this is the play. Look at what happens now if they roll like their 5-point with a 6-1 or 6-3 or something. Instead of them being able to make that point without any liability, we're getting double shots at the man on the 15 point. I think this is the play. It just has very little risk.
Okay.
Good.
Does that got an asset or liability now? I guess
Yeah, I
So,
think it's
I think we just did this because we need to make our 5-point.
Okay,
I think we need some progress here, Karen, before we can whip it.
I think we wait.
There's some progress.
mm-hmm.
Well, the trick here, Karen, is that getting hit is not yet a nightmare. I mean, if we take a step forward and they roll one of their 5-4s or something, they may be soup. What do you think? Of course, we don't have that many great numbers. It's just a handful.
Yeah, I would wait.
All right.
Good.
We don't have to do it that way.
I know.
Look at this.
We- You know, the other play is 2 down.
Nah, we're not doing that.
Well, you're gonna look at it nonetheless.
All right, we'll look at it.
Does clear or hard to clear?
Well, I mean, there's something to be said for it. You know, the problem here is we're not really any closer to building anything. And
Right.
they will, if we get hit, we've disconnected our midpoint and the rest of our guys. This leaves us really not wanting to be hit and not having made any new points.
Yep, okay.
I mean, if we already had another point made, that would be a great play. I agree. I think the real question is, what are they gonna, let's say they roll a 5-3 or something. Are they gonna be all that happy to take the cube here? And the other one is this. If they hit with a 3, it better be double 3s or 3-1.
I think I would do the 3-point, but again, I don't know what's right. All of these are strong plays. This unloads our stacks.
Yeah, the problem now is that the 10-point an asset or a liability here? I think I like this. And the easiest way for us to win a gammon is to get hit here.
Okay.
It's that or this, Antoinette. And I think we need to threaten our 5-point.
Can we go back?
Those are the only 2 plays. There's nothing else. We don't want to move the man on the 24. That's our goalkeeper.
Oh, yeah, I would make the 3-point.
I actually think this is better because we want to make the 5-point. We don't want to have the 3-point. The 5-point is like so much more important to our game.
Okay,
I think we should double them, Karen. Do you think we should not double?
I agreed with the double. I think, you know, when we get some more builders, they won't take.
They might not take now. We got builders here already. I think we should double.
Yeah.
You double.
I think if they get more builders, we shouldn't take, but right now I think we shouldn't take.
I agree.
Your opponent drops. New game.
Hold on, KJ.
I'm holding.
You know, I heard this great talk by this great player, Joe Russell. And he said, when you're 4 away, you should be more aggressive.
Yeah, the trick with that, it's right if you've got live gammons, and it can be very wrong if you don't. Because having them get to 1 away is catastrophic when we've got 4 to go. So
Okay,
there's actually a little, there's some, we're trigger happy if we've got gammon threats, but if they can take without any serious threat of being gammoned, they'll take till the cows come home. And I think this is a no gammon threat position right now with them. We've
Okay.
got basically the starting position, and they've got the steel post anchor on our 3-point. Well, I think this is what you say is true, but we need a gammon threat. We have 0 gammon threat. We have more gammon threat in the starting position than we do here by a fair margin.
okay. Well, roll it and prove me wrong. Right.
Okay.
We slotting.
How about this? If they hit us and we come in with a bad 6 from the bar, we make a board.
Okay.
Good.
I guess the slot, I'm not sure
Yeah, but
how to play this. This is reasonable too. It's a little bit safer if they hit and we hit back from the bar. They won't have double hits. They'll have singles.
all right, I like this.
I don't think we're there yet, Karen.
Doubling. If we hit and they don't hit back, will they still take? I guess so. When they've got the 3-point and they've got the gap on the 4-point, they take a long time.
He's gonna take forever unless we have a gammon threat.
Okay,
And we don't have a gammon threat. So I think we have a great big lead in the race. But there's the old saying, the 3-point is almost always almost a take. And all he needs at this score is sort of almost a take. He doesn't need his full 25%.
yeah, that's what I was really saying. The
right.
3-point particularly with the gap in front of the 3-point is almost always a
Yeah, no, this is we're not giving him any tough choice by doubling here. I think we should roll.
Okay.
Oh, isn't that pretty? I guess we got a hit.
Yeah.
Then what? Could do that.
No, I like just coming
Well, it's
down.
4s and 4s.
That's interesting.
I mean, this is a million shots.
4s, 6s, 7s, and 9s. Yeah.
I don't think we can fail to hit.
Well, look at making the 2.
That just takes all of our spare checkers and leaves and moves them to the midpoint.
Okay, let's do the wild play.
I kind of like the guy on the 8-point. I mean, we could look at that, but that seems a little. I don't even know what we gain with that. And we could. How many shots is this actually? It's 24s and 6s minus 5, 6, and 6, 6. 17 plus 2, 5. Is that 19 shots? Even 4, 5 actually
I
works.
got 18, but I didn't think about counting the same one.
How many is that?
This was
11, 12, 13, 15, 17, 19. Same number of shots approximately. Same number of shots, we should do that.
okay.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Now that worked a lot worse the other way.
Good.
Okay.
Yes,
Commenting on their play. Good.
what does coming out look like? Yeah,
Looks like we're gonna get pounded on somewhere.
yeah,
They're gonna come in, they're gonna hit us somewhere.
I think so.
This play, we're putting huge threats. Even if they roll out and hit us, we're not dead yet. We're getting close. But look what happens if they come in, deep and or come in on the 5 point and we now make the 5 point. I think this.
All right, let's do this.
Well, that's a play. I think we should do this because it partially freezes all the checkers on the 7 and 8.
Yeah, I agree. Plus they have 5 builders to make the 20 point.
Yeah, if we come in on the 20, they're gonna use all those builders to attack us. I think we can do this.
Okay.
Oh, there are 2 choices here. This is one play.
Of course.
We're gonna have to. They're gonna be doing stuff over here. We're gonna have to try to either attack or counter prime. The other play is just to come down here and get ready to try to make the 5 point to have some counter prime. This they can get out. They can get out with. They hit us with A6. A6 is duplicated on their side of the board. They hit us with 3, 4, and they escape with 3, 6.
3, 6, right? I would make.
Well, let's
the
look at
first
the
play.
options. This play, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6 are good. All those other numbers are good. I think the other play is better. I think we might be in a counter prime situation here. I mean, if they don't get out here, if they step up, we've got a lot of builders on them. If they step up here, we got a lot of builders on them. They do something over here, we make the 5 point, we've got a counter prime. I think this is a stronger play. The only thing this does that's better is if they play 1 man off the midpoint. But when are they going to do that? If they roll 6-1? If they roll 6-1, the other play's better anyway, because the counter prime is what we want. I think this is the play. Okay.
Okay.
Look at what you're trying to do here. What are you trying to do here?
I'm trying to contain.
You're giving them more good numbers. You give them more escaping numbers this way. They've got 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 5 hits, right? You're also giving them, 6-1. You give them 6-1 as a monster number. If they roll a 6-1, and we're this situation, we're in a world of hurt. they roll a 6-1, for example, in this situation, we can counter prime and, you know, have a pretty decent game. Could be wrong. This could be wrong, but I can't, it looks right to me.
All right.
How's that, Karen?
The question is whether the one is right or whether 6-5. There's even a question about slotting the 7.
Yeah, I don't think we want to do that. Let's see. That just seems awfully loose.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all right with your,
You know, both plays, this is, you know, we try to build our prime, they try to build theirs. This
The
one's,
thing is,
you know, if they
moving
fill
up
in their
probably
5-point,
gets us to the edge of a 5 prime.
yeah, if they, but they may fill in their 3-point instead.
Yeah. 16 numbers, maybe the point on the 2, 22.
Let's try this.
Okay,
We got time considerations too, Karen.
yes, we need to pay attention to that.
Well, not our best, but looks like it's playable. I guess we just point on it.
Yeah.
Gotten a better number there, I guess.
Yeah.
You're a good man.
Yeah.
Double?
Question is whether we're too good. Yeah,
No, we're not too good. I think we should
Okay.
double.
I like it.
You double. Your opponent drops. New game.
How's that?
Okay. Good. Good. So hold on a minute.
No, we're not, we got 2.5 minutes. We can't hold on hold on a minute. We're only up 6 pips, Karen. Okay, roll.
Whatever you think. Go. Good.
Well, we're gonna be down 1 pip after the play. So there are 2 we're not running from the 21. So it's either this, which gives us some bad aces next time. And they're very, there's nothing that plays bad for them. So I think we're just supposed to do this right now.
Okay.
Want to come watch?
Good. Okay. Great.
I would go.
We have to go.
I think we should double.
Okay.
You double.
Well, got to take it. We got an easy take in the race, but it's not necessarily a race. If they roll this time and fill in points and we don't get out, we're in trouble. We've got a more limited take point at this score. They've got 6 crossovers to get their men in their board. We've got 5. They do have an extra checker on their ace point.
I think we have a tape.
It's no joy. That's for certain.
Yeah, I agree.
We have to make a quick decision because I have to go to the bathroom. Let's see.
We have a tape.
Like, we can't pause the clock in the middle of a cube decision as soon as this is over. It's really bad for us. That's one of their bad numbers in the race. There are not that many numbers that like they can hit us with. Double 4s is a super joker, closes the board. Double 1s is a good number. So our take point at the score probably be if we were about 10% behind. So it would be like 8 pips, and we're 6 pips behind. But that's if it were a straight race. It may not be a straight race. They do have the double 4 finishes. They do have the double 1, which is pretty brutal. They do have the fill in points and we don't get out and they point on us next time. I got a feeling it's probably a small pass. I think it's close, but I think it's a pass. Only 2 pips. We do have the other gain is we do have, they do their extra men on the ace point and they've got an open 4 point and they're probably not going to fill in the 4 point this shake. But the next shake, if we get out, they will start filling in the 4 point. And the real liability is 45% of the time we don't get out. 45% we don't get out, and then we're going to be under a lot of pressure on the next roll. They'll have a lot of numbers. Let's say they roll a 5-4 this shake and they make both points, and then we don't get out. Or they roll, say 5-1 and they make the 2 point, and then we don't get out. They'll have a whole ton of numbers to like pick and pass and do stuff. I just think considering we don't get out 45% of the time, it's probably a pass.
All right.
All right, we'll drop, and I got to take a break to go to the bathroom.
All right, pause clock.
All right, thank you. All right, I'm back. You ready? Oh, we passed.
Your opponent drops. New game.
Are you back, KG? Hello? Anybody there?
I'm back.
Okay, well, until both players play, I don't think the clock starts again, so I'll just wait for him to come back.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
back. I'm
okay.
back.
Okay.
What do we do here? Close that thing and just close that thing and just hit roll. Okay,
Good.
how do we pick off that one? Oops, it's not a hit. It's not a hit. Let's hit this one.
Yes, better.
Hit the one that actually hits.
I think it's this, Antoinette.
Yes, I agree.
How's that?
Okay.
That's one play. This is another play. Let's see.
Duplicates fours.
Let me take a look at both plays. We don't have that much time either. Wow, how did our clock get down so low?
Twos, threes, fours. Fours are duplicated, 4, 2.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Good. Roll. Good. Roll.
We're
I
just
would
bringing
do the
everything.
other, hit with the other 4. Back, back, back.
Don't we want to make our 5-point?
Yeah, but think about 18 to 14. Yeah, I'm all right hitting on the 5. Okay. Good. Good. Beautiful roll. Good. Well, we could do 6 out. I mean, yeah. Good.
That's the number I was thinking of.
That was a good number to think of.
Well, prime or just come around.
I like making the bar.
I like making the bar too.
I like hitting,
Hit or just hit?
hit, hit and hit. Don't hesitate, Joe.
Well, we don't have much of a game plan here. 1, 2. Attacking them just like destroys our board. We can give them some hope to go funky here. I think this is it.
Eleven to 7 stalls.
Okay with me.
Could be this too.
Okay,
I'm not sure of this one. We don't want to spend too much time on it.
I know. Maybe we could come in with the 3 and slot the
Oh, no,
deuce.
no, no, no. We don't, we're killing our 6s for sure.
Okay,
And good.
Wow. Well, if we do any, if we're probably not going to have enough timing to get a good game here, but I guess we shoot for it.
yeah.
Maybe it's 7 to 5.
That leaves a shot on 6-5, Karen.
Okay, let's don't do that. Good. Good.
All right, hit it, Joe.
Okay, you got it.
Here you go. Two up off to 24. Okay. Hit it, Joe. You didn't hit it, Joe.
Good.
Nice.
Good.
Well, it takes all the fun out of it.
So let's double next time.
Yeah, let's see if they,
You double.
Well, I think we should pass.
Hurry up.
Your opponent drops. New game.
I would run this to the 14. Yeah. Good.
Good.
Okay.
Okay,
Good.
okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Just down 13-8. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
I'll let you play without comment.
Yeah, we'll try to save the gammon.
Good plan.
New game.
Okay,
Good.
I'm ready, Joe.
Your opponent doubles.
I think we should pass.
Okay.
You drop. New game.
Good.
Karen, you forgot my opening move lesson.
Good.
1, 2.
We make the deuce.
I don't think so. I think we just do this. I'm not sure.
Why?
Well, because they just come in here and and we're stripped and everything out here. We've got a great game right here. We just do this.
Okay,
Okay.
you don't want to hit.
Oh,
Good. Is there value to having the 23 point?
Nope. We're just trying to win. Getting gammon doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay.
I think we hit Joe and then go to the 13.
Just looking real quick.
That was nice. It'll be that way. The race so far fetched that it's ridiculous to even try it.
No, I like the race.
We do get a shot on 6 numbers.
And we hit a third of those, so that's 6%. Are we more than 6% to win the race?
No, we're probably, I don't know, Karen.
I would, whatever you want, but I would race.
All right, we'll show our mettle by racing. Oh, no shot. No race. Still no race. We're going backwards.
KG, keep race out of this, okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. My apologies. Well, it's looking grim. All right,
Joe,
guys, congratulations.
Thank you. So our 2-1 was wrong. I wasn't sure what to do with this. It says we were supposed to make the 23 point. I hated putting 3 men on the 24. It's a .008. It's not much.
Yeah, you don't know if it's wrong based on 4-ply Val. Now plus likes it.
Yeah.
Likes making the point better. I would have made the point, I believe, but it's tempting not to make the point.
Well, Antoinette,
Still close, and but either type of analysis is close.
Antoinette, we're not sprint. We don't have good endurance. We started out bad. I mean, started out good.
I know.
If we look at the current game, in game 1 we played a 0. In game 2 we played a .88. Where was our error in game 2? Oh, that's game 3. In game 1, I think we played 0 in 1 and 2. 0 in game 1, 0 in game 2. In game 3, in game 3 we played a .88, so we were doing pretty good until we started faltering along the way.
And then KD and KG got it going on.
this 6-5, this is where you wanted to hit. We covered the 6 and you said I'd hit with the 5. I was unsure, but I didn't mind doing that, especially with the blot in their board. You know, that not that easy for them to hit and cover. I guess we're just supposed to bring more ammunition down.
Yeah, you're ahead of the race too, right?
Yeah.
So you don't want to lose the racing lead, especially with a joker.
And they don't have that many. Their deuces are duplicated to make.
Yeah, they don't
22.
have that many jokers. They have a few, and you
would-
you only after making the 11 and hitting, you still only have 9 in the zone with a stripped 8 point.
Right. Yeah, I was unsure of this play. You wanted to hit. I didn't really have a strong opinion.
Because they have a lot of cleanup to do. If they make an anchor, then they probably won't make their 4 point. If they make their 4 point, now you have 10 in the zone against those other ones. So they'd have to
Right.
they'd have to cover twice, like 2-1, 4-1,
Okay.
4-2, 2-2, 1-1.
They did have some numbers that make the 18 point as well.
Yeah, but if they make the 18 point, they're going to have a blot on their 4 still, and you're going to be ahead of the race and
right.
a solid favorite.
Mhm.
All right, so this
It worked out.
4-3 was a small error. Yeah, I thought you were definitely supposed to come up to the 21 here. I was pretty surprised when you played 13-10 and stripped your midpoint and kept the guy back on the 24. It's a very small error, but I would have played 21 here.
There's some duplication of 4s and 2s to move up and to hit.
Yeah, and you're stripping your midpoint. If I come out with
And
something-
stripping the midpoint, it's not making you a favorite to make your 5 or bar point either next turn. It's not even close.
Okay, so and then the
I
3-2
mean, from
here
Black's point of view.
was bar 23, 13.
Oh, they played 6-3. Yeah, that's an extra blot. And slotting the 3 point isn't worth it. And there's some 1 duplication after making the 10 point. You got
They looked at making the
1s
10
to make
point.
the 4 point, right?
Yeah, they looked at making the 10 point, and they also looked at slotting the 7.
Yeah,
then
and
they
there's
ended up-
right. And there's a
And-
5-1 duplication that makes
you
the
actually
7
actually
anyway.
looked at the plays in order. You looked at the best play making the 10 point first. Then you looked at the second best play, slotting the 7, and then you settled on the 4th best play. 8-5 was actually better than 3-2.
6-3, yeah, then 6-3, you mean, yeah.
Then 6-3, I think. Let's say it's plus these. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we made a small misplay here. 9-6 and 5 off. Instead of 9-1. I guess it might just be for gammons. Is that what it is? Gammons are the same.
I don't believe this. It's only 005. I don't believe this necessarily. I mean, there's a you tend to want to peel things off, but you were afraid of the 4 squeeze, right? So
yeah, and it's actually on plus. Our play is right.
Yeah, so
yeah,
that's what I would have got off the 4 squeeze too.
So let's see. Next one is the 6-4 here. Rather than running, they were just supposed to make.
Right, because it gives them a killer double 1, and it also decreases shots in case of
4-1,
5-1, 6-1, 4-1. Right,
Yeah.
you got 20 shots instead of just 16 shots.
Yeah.
And the only bad thing is that you waste gammon saving pips, but what does it say about gammons?
The weirdness of this is you only get gammon what?
You only get
gammon 1.3% more by staying back, and I guess that's because of the extra hitting numbers.
Yeah,
get
you
off
hit them
gammons.
more often by making, and you win more often after you do hit, because you have the
I probably
2 point.
would have run 2 here. What about you?
I would have thought about it. I mean, I would have counted the difference in hitting probabilities and tried to take everything into account, the chance of saving the gammon. The chance of saving gammon don't look so good. So
Well, it's
probably
not that
would've-
bad. It's not that
I-
bad if you run, you're
yeah,
60% to be gammon. I
Yeah.
would have thought running would, would,
yeah. It's if you don't hit, I mean,
Right.
it doesn't look very good. So you probably should optimize in the case where you do hit. And by increasing your hitting chances, you really can't get gammoned if you win, or if you hit here, you can save a lot of gammons at the very, very worst. Even if they come out with a 1-6 or something, you can.
all
They
right.
might.
Here's
You're
here's
gonna gain
game,
some time.
here's game 4. We played a 45, Antoinette.
Probably your passes.
Yeah, we
right?
dropped a huge pass and we made a checker play error too.
Yeah, you dropped a huge take, and
I mean, yeah.
I didn't like that 13-8-11-9. I thought it was going to be I wasn't sure it was 13-11. Yeah, I said it was either going to be 13-11, 13-8, or 24-22, 13-8. But I didn't like. But that's not all that big. But it's it's often wrong to just push a blot builder from 11 to 9 instead of making the 11. In all kinds of situations, it's wrong. So okay, so plus says the other 2 plays are very, very close.
Yeah, Antoinette, you were considering coming up with the 2. I didn't want to do that, but it would have been a good play, better than one I went with.
Mhm.
I'm often wrong when I go against Antoinette. Here's the double pass. Wow, look at this.
Yeah,
What
this is
how weak need. This isn't even a double, and we passed.
Wow.
yeah.
This is what destroyed our PR.
Or it's a borderline double.
I want to see
And
how
now
we would have played if
your
we'd taken this.
your PR goes way down to under
Wow.
4.
Yeah, we go to 315 if we
Oh,
take this
315.
game.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, those big cube blunders will kill your PR. I made a huge blunder against Victor in a match from LA, but I won the match anyway. I was lucky as hell, but to win that. But I gave him a pushy redouble, a 9-point match.
This is pretty bad.
So
Wow.
They were thinking of doubling here. Here I was going to like this. This would have been like.
this would be a snap. This would be
Yeah.
the biggest snap take in creation.
Well, look, it's not that much
Yeah.
different. 315 here and 494 here. I guess it's some difference.
That's pretty big, but
All right.
I mean, they're still they still have a big problem with the back checkers, and they have
Oh, sure.
they have builders, but 4 of them are stacked up on the 8, and they're only a 3-1 favorite to move a back checker.
And if they roll something like 6-3 and we dance, are they that happy to play on, or are they just happy to claim then?
Yeah, I didn't.
No, they're not playing on after 6-3. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't even know how they play 6-3. They just run out of it, I guess, all the way.
Yeah, but after 6-3 dance, it's a huge, huge pass, but they're not playing on. Okay, that was a fail. Had a feeling this might be a take. I said at the time, I said this is probably a take, but let's just pass.
Yeah,
Okay,
I didn't look at the 2 checkers on the 24.
well, next game we both played reasonable. This double 4 was wrong. This is where we made the 2 points. You wanted to make the 9-point, as I said. When I go against Antoinette, I'm often wrong.
Yeah, the trouble with making the 21-20 is the last 4.
Right.
Because you don't want to get into a 4-5 holding / back game. You don't want that. You would rather do something up front first, and the best way to do that is to make the 9-point. And you get more into the zone for attacking also. You leave them, they can point on you with about 8 or 9 numbers, but It's not
This
very
is
many.
double one where Karen wanted to make the 23 point and KG said no. I thought Karen was right.
I
Looks like
like
she
the
was.
I like the anchor because it's it's safer and both checkers, and you don't have split back checkers, but you've got two of them that both control directly the 17 and the 18 versus split ones. I mean, the trouble with the split checkers is they're not very safe. I mean, they
Right.
can generate more fly shots or something, but like if you
He wasn't
they
under
roll an
extreme
immediate
he
double
wasn't,
four or joker later.
yeah, he wasn't under extreme pressure to get out of there. I've only got a three.
But it's only
pawn
a
in front of
small
him.
error, apparently. If it is an error at all, we just have a plus to Val.
No, it was a reasonable error.
Oh,
Plus,
03,
is
okay.
0.03.
Oh, you did plus, okay. I missed
Uh,
that. Yeah,
okay.
this seemed clear to me. I would never hit in that position. My God. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, the trouble with 8-3 is that
The next roll.
yeah, and you if they don't come out, then you much prefer to have a spare on the 7.
Right.
If you do come out, I think you might even prefer to have the spare on the 7 anyway, even with a blot on the 1.
Yeah, the reason that they played 8-3 is because they were worried that we were coming out and they didn't want to have the blot on the ace point. But
yeah,
I don't think it was much of a liability.
But they can the blot on the ace point. They can do things like
hit
like
and make
6-1. They can hit you. They can make the 1 point and hit. And they're stripped on the 8 and 7 if they go in all the way.
Yeah,
if they don't
which came home to roost.
Yeah, this roost comes to roost right here. They could have had a blot on there too, and the 1 point made instead of losing the 7. Because moving to the 1 point is an efficient use of timing, so you move the most pips you can down low, and then the remaining checkers are higher placed on the replaced on
Here
higher
the score is 5-3, and they have a 6-4 here. KG wanted to run initially, and Karen wanted to hit on the 3 point, and they ended up hitting on the 3 point, which and you didn't really look at making the 2 point, which was the second best play.
Yeah, the trouble with making the 2 point and hitting is it doesn't. You're still sort of in a worse position than they are, and the hitting is like, okay, we'll attack because we have more in the zone, and we'll take a tempo away because they might start making a prime, and that's all good thoughts. But if you just run, you're a bit ahead in the race, and the checker escape, even if they make some point, like their bar or 4 right now, at least you're a favorite to escape a checker. And there's duplicated 2s, to make points and to hit.
Right.
Like 2-1, 2-4.
I can't say for sure that
2-6.
I think I would have run here, but this was not.
It's hard, but it's like, you have a lot of checkers in the zone, but you have a worse quality board. You have the 6 and 4 versus the 6 and 5. They have a lot of return shots, and if they just anchor on the ace point, even without a hit, they they're still better off in the priming race, even if they roll like 1-4 or something. But it sort of worked out because they didn't hit. But this is good. This was good on their part, I thought, to come up, but I guess not. I guess it's wrong.
Yeah,
I like their play, but this is, I guess it's just when you fan, or when you fan, it's a huge swing, and if you come in,
Look, they're giving me
if you
aces
come in
to hit.
without anchoring too.
They're giving me aces to hit, threes to anchor, and a lot of other numbers to make the to make the 4-point.
Yeah, I mean they
As-
have one, they have 1, 2 to hit, any 3 to hit. So then they have 1, 4 and any 5 to make the 5. So they've got they've got that's only like 2/3 of the numbers. Double ones is good because it makes the 4-point. But if they don't hit and they don't anchor on, or if they don't hit or they don't anchor on your 5-point, then you're happy.
Yeah.
Except for maybe
Now-
a double one or something.
This next play coming up, I looked at and thought I figured it out right, and it looks like I made a blunder. I don't know how big. Well, I have my blunders set at 0.04.
This was tough.
Yeah, this was a really tough.
This
one.
was tough. I think part of it is that your blot on the 4-point is often covered, but when it's not covered, it might generate return shots for them off the bar. For black off the bar, if you slot an innerboard point, if not covered, the point is often a liability the next turn because the opponents might come off the bar and hit that thing. And
Yeah.
if you just move to the 9-point, there's some duplication and there aren't that many hit covers.
Antoinette's play was right, 23 to 12.
And 23 to 12 is less exposure up front.
Right.
So
We've
20 to
only
9
got-
and 20 to 12 or 23 to 12 are close. And
Yeah.
you have I don't know what your blunder set and error settings are.
At 0.04. All right.
0.0
And then we have this
0.05
play.
is a blunder.
0.04 is a blunder on my
0.04, that's a Japanese blunder. You have the Japanese blunder setting. What's a Japanese error? 0.02 or 0.01?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
Here we were supposed to come out.
Come out, yeah, because I thought just come out because if they hit you, they have to break their 11-point,
Mhm.
and they only hit you with 22 numbers, including double sixes, which is a joker in any case.
23 numbers. They have a double fours too.
Double fours is double counted as a 4.
Okay,
If-
right. You're right.
Yeah.
Right. 22 numbers. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we didn't play so well in this game. We made 2 checker play blunders.
Because when you get away with coming out, it's really great. If they miss you, it's really great.
Mhm.
Okay. So here we missed some cubes here. This is the game where they ended up with a 4-1 back game. I thought we probably were supposed to double earlier. This was a double pass already here. This is when I wanted to double and you said, we don't have anything yet or something like that. And I said, okay, there's not much volatility. I guess we can shake.
There's volatility if they don't escape. If you make your 10-point or your 5-point,
right.
It's very juicy, but it's still not the biggest pass.
And then
I
here
guess.
it was a massive pass.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's just so easier for you to play safe and add builders.
yeah. This is when I said, okay, what's going to happen in the next 3 rolls, 3 or 4 rolls? We're going to end up bringing our men in. If they don't hit a 4-number shot, we're going to end up making another point. Meanwhile, their board's going to be about ready to break.
Yeah, and they don't have a winning position, even if they hit a fly shot like a 6-2. That's not a winning board for them at all.
And we had the 4-2 here, the checker play. Yeah, this was a good play, Antoinette. Remember you said there's only one play, 12 to whatever, 12 to 8, 7 to 5.
Yeah.
They were close, but we didn't really want to keep the 9-point. Yeah, They weren't as close on plus plus. We were right to give up the 9. Okay.
I
And then
believe it.
look, when we did double, it was a small pass. But we really couldn't afford to roll
No,
another
you didn't
time.
double yet. You doubled, you
okay.
didn't double there.
Oh, we doubled here. Okay.
And you doubled here, and it was a relatively big pass.
So we missed 3 cubes in this one, but wasn't a huge deal. Cumulatively, it hurt us, but effective error rate's probably not as bad.
Mm. You don't want to lose your market though. What is that? Oh, that was their. Yeah. That's where they said, all right, what do we do here?
Yeah,
it's worth a little something to gain the tempo and make it's good defense to make the anchor.
Right.
They don't always hit you back. They've got
sure. They've got an
they've
anchor.
got they only have half the numbers hit you back. If they slot their 7 point, they have 28 numbers to hit you.
They were duplicating some of the 4s that hit, like 6-4, 5-4.
Yeah, but the trouble is you're happier with an anchor and you're happier with them on the bar.
Right.
This roll. Instead of having more of a free hand, like what did they roll there?
Oh yeah, this one I was praying they wouldn't make the 5 point.
Yeah, I thought this was bad. Oh my gosh, I would have made the 5 point fast.
And this 2-1, I didn't know what was right here. Right. I'll just plus these zeros when we go by.
What 2-1? Oh, that 2-1.
This one.
Okay.
So bar 24, 8-6. This is where I did this, and I when I went through the numbers, a lot of times I'll go through the numbers. When I go through numbers, I didn't really see any huge, there weren't that many numbers that were liability for getting hit here, because a lot of times we just come back in and have a goalkeeper, and there weren't that many numbers, and some of the numbers were good. Like if we come here and they roll a 6-3, that they're over here, they can, if they want, they can just make the 5 point, but now we get a double shot on. Not that it's like that great to get a double shot. We also have a deuce shot to make the 16 point.
Well, it looks like you win slightly more, according to the estimate. You win slightly more, but you get gammoned. You get gammoned almost 3% more, and you win like 0.5%, 0.6% more or something. Those are just estimates. They're not derived directly from the rollout. I mean, they're in a sense they're derived from the rollout, but they're not derived by playing all the games out to the end. So
right,
in that sense, they're estimates.
Yeah, you get gammon 2.8% more and win 0.9% more. So okay.
Yeah,
and then this 6-2.
Yeah, so it's saying don't make a dilly builder, and the midpoint isn't hugely important. This is much. I mean, you have a much stronger formation. You have your bar point slotted. You don't have a dilly builder, and you're aiming at the 5 point, even though you don't have it slotted. And I
saw them having some bad 1s here, so I wanted to hold the midpoint, for a little bit. But I guess it's not that big a deal because it's going to play kind of the same way anyway.
Yeah, like 5-1, they're just going to make the 5 point, and 4-1, they're just going to slot something, or they're going to hit you off the ace point usually, I guess. And 6-1, they'll hit you off the ace point, and
right. So
it's not the worst thing in the world, but and if you don't have the block there,
so this,
if they leave a shot and you hit them, you sometimes won't have you leave a direct shot, and you might also make the bar point, which is almost as good. You lose the hit covers, but now I thought this was probably a take, but it looks like a bad. You pass so quickly. I mean, often these things are so bad. A bar point anchor with a trailer and you're way behind in the race is usually like people think it's as better than it really is. And I thought, well, it looks bad, but it might be a take. And so and when I think something might be a take, I'll take it usually. But I would have, if I had been thinking clearly, I would have not taken this. But they took it. And it's big. It's probably really big that you have a blot on your 5 point right now.
The 14% gammons are pretty bad. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Let's say
that's, I bet there are many fewer gammons if you like move a builder from your 8 point to make your 5 point.
right. I mean,
Or even if you move a builder from
the
your
shape
6 point.
the shape before we brought 2 men down. Let's see what that did. That gave us 28% wins, and we get gammon 17%. Making the
Yeah.
3-point gave us 2.6% wins, but we got gammon
No, you
3.2%.
25.3% wins. Oh, that's 2.6 relatively.
Yeah, 2.6 less.
Yeah, and
percent wins.
3.5 more
Yeah, so this was the
yeah.
right play was bringing 2 men down, but we just have a
Yeah.
pass no matter what we do.
Yeah, but if that's only if you stay in the game, but you did say
If they didn't double, that was the right play. That's only.
yeah, that's right. You always make what you think is the best checker play.
All right,
Because
so
if
now
you, not always, but you have to realize that making best checker play might scare them more often out of a double versus making a wrong play that's maybe puts them on the bar or something. You think that might scare them more, but if they're
both
good
sides
players,
played pretty poorly this game. We played a 521, they played a 789. This was we already looked at this, didn't we?
yeah, we looked at we looked at so the next game would be
6-3. Yeah, we
game
looked
9.
at this 6-2.
Yeah, we looked at it.
All right. They had a cube here.
So who's ahead? Oh, they're behind. Oh, they're 4 away, 3 away. Oh, definitely cube this.
This is where Karen said, she learned a lesson from Joe Russell. When you're 4 away, you should be aggressive in doubling.
Yeah.
And this is where KG said, not when they're not getting gammon.
But they are sometimes getting gammon. Looks 10%, 10.7%.
Mm-hmm.
That's something.
So Karen, the lesson you learned from Joe Russell was right.
Oh yeah, I would like to. This is a pressure double too. I mean, people who know the ins and outs of the score, some of them might be tempted to pass it, which would be a mistake.
Joe,
I actually thought it was a double, but I didn't realize that it was this strong a double. I thought it was maybe in the 0.85 range or something, not 0.91, 8.92.
Well, it might be even more if you put on plus too. Or it might be less. But I bet it's more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
0.946. Yeah. So this was
and a tape.
Yeah. So let's see.
Joe, your talk was great, but your commentary during this doubles was extraordinary. So I'm really glad we've got it on tape.
Well, a couple of times I went through all the numbers and found the wrong play anyway, so that wasn't so great. But that
you have to estimate what happens after all the numbers,
Right, it's like, it's not just how many, but what are the quality of,
Yeah, probability times value summed over all of the events. That's called equity.
But thank you, Karen. Let's see. So this 4-3, yeah, this would have been.
Yeah, that's right. This
would have been a huge blunder to come.
That was clear to me. It's just like your best chance is to contain that thing, and that's clearly the best play for containment.
Came down with both.
Okay, so they rolled a 5-2 here. They were supposed to come in on the 20 point. They don't. Yeah,
they're afraid of getting count. They're afraid of getting primed, and you've got your sixes don't point. And
they were afraid of getting pointed on.
Double fives doesn't point either. So there's 13 numbers that don't make the point, and even if you do make the point, you might leave blots in the outfield like 3-2.
Right.
That's 12 return shots after 3-2. 6 7s, 4 8s.
Looks like you were right here. Antoinette, when you wanted to make the 3-point.
Right.
And I wanted to bring 2 down.
Well, C++. No, I wasn't sure at all. I thought, Joe's probably right, but I'm not sure because the 3-point, you're reducing the good numbers by making a 3-point immediately, and you still may have attacking chance. You still may, what are you trying to do? Well, you're trying to bring builders in, and you might get lucky in prime, or you might make some slotting play attempting to prime, or you might get builders in, and you might be able to attack.
Antoinette, looks like
all those things.
Your play was right by a lot. It was
Yeah.
right by 0.038. It was small initially, but in plus it got bigger.
Mhm.
What I was scared of is that they're going to make some kind of prime over here, and us trying to attack and escape a prime is too hard to do. That we might need to counter prime them, and that's the reason I thought coming down with 2, but it was wrong because we're also making a point in our prime by making the 3 point. Now we just have to make the 5 point. Where and
Yeah,
our
there are
and our
two
men on
escape
the
points that
and our
they've
men
got.
on the 7 and 8 are really frozen, for making the 5 point, like KG mentioned.
Well, not, yeah, I mean, not if you bring a builder to the 7, but the six really great numbers.
Right.
After after the play you made versus
Right.
the 3-6 runs, 3-5 hits, and what 3-4 still you're still leaving a double, 21 number shot after 3-4, 11 number after 3-6, and then only 7 after or 8, I mean, after 3-5 return shots, double force hits
Okay.
remotely.
So they rolled a 5-1 here, and they
They're
played
supposed to
13,
step
8,
up.
6.
Oh, they're
You were
supposed to step up.
up.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's 100% because their priming chances are not so great. You have active builders, you have 6s and 1s to make the 7 point, and then you have some other 1s and 4s and 2s to make the 4 point. And
Yeah, this was pretty.
the probability isn't really that great. I mean,
we were pretty solid favorites after their play. We were like 56% to win, and
yeah,
almost 14.
their priority is not to extend their prime because you have the better priming chances, right?
Right.
Their priority is to get that back checker going, and if they step up, then most of the time you just have if they make their 5 point, you have a direct shot out, except if double 1s or something. 6 point prime with double 1s.
So we rolled pretty
Yeah.
poorly from this spot with the 6-5, which
that's your worst number, perhaps one of your worst, at least one of the two.
We lost like 8 or 9% winning chances on that shake. They rolled a 6-2, which now put us in pretty decent shape. They danced, so now we're in great shape. And now we rolled another flunker, the 6-2.
Yeah, that was pretty ripe.
We rolled like
at least you made your 8 point.
Yeah,
but then they came with this, and now
the double 1. Yeah,
there's the joker
and massive pass. So now we're
how about the double? It was a correct double. I thought it was a double. Actually, thought it was a double by a little bit. Yeah,
it was a little bit shy of a play on. Looks like might be closer on a rollout. It's probably was correct to double.
Joe, you have to listen to me more often, okay?
Well, there were a couple of blunders that we didn't make, but I'd say as often as not, you're right. I do have to listen to you more often, but I do listen to you a lot anyway, Antoinette.
Yes.
I generally listen to you unless I have a strong feeling against it.
So this is now you guys are, what's the score now?
They're 4 away, we're 3 away.
Oh, you're 3 away. And okay, so if you're 3 away and they're 4 away, then I can understand your motivation for making the 22 point.
Right.
It gets a hit less often. I guess what you're thinking is that what you might be thinking if you. This is why I would think about the other play.
I went to the wrong game. I'm sorry. We've already gone over this game.
All right. Okay.
I think
so that took all right. So
we're on this game.
Okay.
Yeah, 6-6. It's 3 away, 3 away.
Yeah.
It looks like we passed the take here. This is the one where we were down. This is the one where you wanted to take Antoinette. We were down 6 pips, but I was scared that we wouldn't get out 45% of the time.
Well, I was thinking that it was a pass, but I guess your holding value was greater than I thought, or maybe you thought too.
The two things, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's go down to the other plays first. This 6-5, we were supposed to run with both checkers.
Yeah, run with both because they've got 2 blots, and
Never even considered that play.
They've got 2 blots and their position is getting better if you stay. Running with 1 is about the same as running with 2.
Wow. Well, I don't think we ever considered running with either. We considered
Yeah,
it-
because if they're going to start making points, in their board, or adding builders,
at least we
then
avoided the
it's more
8-3,
dangerous for
8-2
you to
play.
run. I mean, it's not like you're a big favorite or something by running, but
Right.
it's your best chance because you lose your midpoint and you got those 2 checkers disconnected way back there and all that.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, we missed that one. I never
So the likes
considered it.
21-10 better. Because
Yeah.
it gets a checker away for sure, and they still have few.
I'm going to.
Joe, they
Yeah, I
have
don't
few
have-
jokers against you.
Yeah, they have fewer jokers to hit and cover.
They have, yeah, maybe, yeah. Right.
So they had a 5-1 here.
Oh, I hated this. Oh, I hated this. I hated what they did because they left 2 blots on their board they can clean up. They can
Right.
make their 3-point.
Oh yeah,
It's really
absolutely.
important for them to have a board.
Yeah, getting the man to 13-8 wasn't very important, but making a
Yeah, 2-1 is clear because you have
4-point board puts incredible amount of pressure on.
Yeah,
us.
2-1 is clear after 8-3 because you have the 6s and the 4s bearing on the 2-point for coverage. This is just, this is just why are you leaving your blots there in case they run one or something? A 6-4,
And
I
then
don't know
this double 3
6-5.
instead of playing to the 7-point, they make the 10-point and they make the 2-point, and they're pretty much just claim the game. But by the play they did, they gave us a shot at double 6
or 6-5, I guess. Right.
Yeah, double 6 and 6-5 because they were up 16 pips. 6-5 would have made it 5 pips.
Yeah, and they would have gone. They would not have stuck around.
In the 6-4, we ran 20-1. This is the one where I'm thinking, I mean, what's going on here is that they're 4 points open, so that's good for us. This is where they doubled. Look how big a huge
Oh my
take
God.
this was.
Oh my God.
I just can't
Yeah, I
believe it's
guess.
that
Yeah,
big a
80.
take.
Oh, you're 6 pips behind.
I mean,
I guess there's a few awkward numbers for them. There's some awkward. What are like 6-4 is awkward.
yeah, but 6-4 is 10 pips in the race too.
10 pips, but it's awkward. It's not as good as a 6-4 might be expected to be. It's not that bad. No, it's not. There aren't that many really bad numbers. 5-4. It makes 2 points.
I'm shocked that this is this huge a take. And you
It's
too,
got to
since
be
you
the
thought-
redoubling.
you must
The
be-
redoubling
you must-
equity is
you-
huge.
You must be also because
It's not huge.
You
It's
said you thought it was a pass at the time.
I thought it was a pass, yeah. For all the reasons you were saying, I thought, well, it's not the greatest race, and the contact favors them.
The
That's what I was thinking, but
Yeah, I mean, I've got 2 advantages here. They're 4 points open, and it may not, and it probably won't fill in on the next shake. And they've got men on the
yeah, they
extra
get men
net.
on the ace point, and their 6s don't play very efficiently.
Right.
That's
So they're
another factor.
they're gonna have their wastage is probably gonna be high.
The
And our
waste is going to be a bit higher than yours. You have a third on the 2-point, which isn't very good. But there might be an opportunity to fill the 1 point.
I mean, if we looked at the APC doesn't show until all the men are in, right?
EPC doesn't show until
All the checkers are in there.
all the contact is gone, I guess, maybe, or something.
Okay. All right.
I forget what it is.
All right. So
or maybe till all the checkers are in the board or something.
Yeah, I really felt this was a close decision. I'm shocked.
Well, 28.99, right? So the take point is what? I mean, the raw take point, irrespective of gammons and recube equity, is around low 28s, or even worse than that.
Yeah, so that it makes it seem like what's going on here. How come this is?
Well, maybe let's say it's a whole percent that you're giving up with winning chances. Like what if you show cost instead of equities and see what match winning chances. So it's 0.87% match winning chances. Oh, no double, no, take is 1.98. That's a lot.
Yeah,
2% match winning chance on one play, that's a lot, so. Yeah, so
Okay.
it was, so that so that sort of helps you see that it was a blunder. Wow, I would have been fooled by that too.
so let's see.
It's a good position to study.
So now we're 3 away, they're 2 away.
Yeah, you
And
can go back to equities
Yeah.
instead of match winning chances. Because most of us are used to equities rather than MWC.
so I wasn't sure what to do here. We played 10-4, which looks like we were supposed to play 16. I have trouble with these. I need to study the reasoning for these.
Well, part of it is that you is the putting a blot inside your board. Like I said, if they let's say they point on you or something, or they hit you twice. No, not twice. If they point on you, no, you have to come to 16. So if they hit you twice, if you come 16, if you stay in there and they go 10-4, you stay on the 22 point with 10-4, then I'm not even sure they're supposed to hit you twice. But
These are too hard. These you need to be a computer.
yeah,
and
you have
figure
to.
out.
Yeah, you have to. These tactical games, because you can't. The usual tools. There's like duplication. Okay, we've got duplication of 4s and 2s, strong duplication, because there's 4 to make the 20. There's 4s and 2s to hit on the 9. On the 16, there's 4s and 2s to hit on the 21. Okay, but then there are these 5s that hit on the 15, right?
Right. You got all these
So
5s.
how do you figure all that stuff out?
Yeah, look, if I come out to the 16, he's got like 5-6, 5-2, 5-4.
Yeah, 5. Yeah,
It looked like there was more stuff when the play that I made. It looks like okay, I'm duplicating his 3s and 4s all over the board.
Yeah,
Or
but
maybe
there are 2s, and again there's a blot in your board that you might have
Right.
to worry about.
Right.
Like with a
Okay.
2-1, they might want to just hit twice in their
Right.
board.
Right.
Or a 3-2. Well, 3-2, they'll probably hit twice, not on their board, but there
Well,
are these weird.
here's another tough one. I didn't know what was right.
Yeah, I would have hit. I just when in
We
doubt,
did
I
hit,
just
but
said.
if
Now
we did hit,
here's a variation where you're unhappy to have the man on the checker on the 4 point.
right. Where
So-
did we want to hit is the question.
Well, I would hit on the 14 because it's fewer blots. I mean, I guess but yeah, it's a small difference. But I guess if you stay on the 16, you have your backmost checkers are communicating directly with 6 away, and there is a duplication of 4 in any case, right?
Right.
Well, there's not. Yeah, there's a duplication of 4 to hit in the outfield and in the board after making the 14. But the 14 hitting on the 14 minimizes your blots, so that's worth something.
Whatever play we made, we were
There's
getting
fewer
double hit.
jokers, I guess.
They rolled the 4-2 joker,
Yeah, 4-2 was going to be good in any case.
and we rolled 5-2.
Yeah, so they can. Yeah, they got boots on the ground
And then the double 5
and crunch. Yeah,
almost put us away.
yeah. And then they fanned. Yeah, right. And then you hit.
Keith, well,
Now they.
they
Okay,
came
so
in and hit back. And
do they have a double after, do they have a double, or what do they have? Or is it too good?
do they have a double on the roof here? That's your question. Or are they too good?
No, with 2 on the bar, no, I guess they can play on.
You
Right.
can play on
But
it.
but look at it anyway, because it's saying
No, it's no
double take is it's too pessimistic. Okay. And so it's saying that a double pass is 1. no double is, but double take gives them too many winning chances.
Right. It's
And you really want to get to Crawford,
right.
and they're going to be in bad. They're not going to be inclined to take anyway if your position improves. So it's probably improving this roll. So
If they doubled here, if you were
Yeah,
white and black doubled here, would you take?
I'd probably try to assess my winning chances. If you weren't on the bar, I would probably just drop. But being on the bar, you got a chance to hit something back or you to anchor. And if the
Mhm.
score, winning chances are what count for
Sure.
the three-way player, because they'll just redouble immediately.
Right.
So, and they have like 29% plus according to that, and this is just you're playing on from here.
6-1 was 14-7, just trying to lock me in and bust my board.
Yeah, before you can get in and create more threats. They ensure that they get a slot.
6-3 was the same concept.
6-3, 18-9 being close.
And we had a 3-1 here. It was just not hit, Antoinette. It just, and I should have figured this one out. This was a blunder. Our best, we want us hitting just gives them more time. We don't have much chance.
And also a double 3 root number.
Right.
They can leave a blot on their bar point.
Mhm.
Double 1 is an inefficient number.
We're not supposed to.
I guess it is in any case. I guess no, it's not actually. It's worse.
We're not supposed to hit here.
I guess double 3 is worse after you do.
What we're trying to do here is keep some kind of board. So if we hit a shot and bear off or something,
you don't, and you don't want to be backgammon on double either.
Right. Well, no, backgammon doesn't matter
for them.
They're 2 away.
They're 2 away. Okay, they just want to gammon you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can minimize the chances of gammoning you also by not having any more checkers hit.
Right, and the chances of us containing them were so small. This was a bad play, but I caught it on the next one when we rolled a double 4, and you said we'll point on them. I said no, I want them to go forward. I want to give us some chance.
Yeah, because your chance of containing them after pointing on them is very small.
Right.
You just lose timing by putting them back.
So they had a 4-3 here. They were actually supposed to hit. Increases their gammon chances for the match so much, and very, very small liability for.
And they'll get some good doubles in at you, even if they're hit.
Right.
They figure to get some good doubles, and if they just miss you, I mean,
they got
the 5s and 6s duplicated to hit, so they only have 15 numbers to hit you.
Right, and they would have been double hit. They would have been.
If they hit you outside, then at least you force them off the ace point.
They would have been double hit.
You can make a 4-point board easily.
Had they made the correct play, we would have double hit. But then again, there would have been some probably cube things coming up later.
Yeah, if they get in quickly, they're still maybe favored because they can hit you or they can attack you or escape. Maybe, I don't know.
So we were pretty lucky to get off the gammon here.
Yes, very.
Because if we'd been gammon, we wouldn't have.
Oh, and look at this. They should have played for the gammon
again. Yeah.
Again, yeah, because again they have access to the cube.
Yeah, I mean, if we hit them,
and they have a few checkers off, right? So they're not.
Well, here, if we hit them back, they could probably immediately recube. Immediately cube.
Especially if they stay on the 1 point or something. If they hit you and then roll a 4, 5, or 6 with it, then all right, that's way better than if they hit you with a 1, 2, or 3 with it. And so in that case, and now, it's, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I guess with a cube active and there's a trailer there, you can take some liberties, that's for sure. They see that they have nothing to lose by doubling.
Okay, so
We got extremely lucky now.
yeah. This is the Crawford game. Okay, so 2-1, 8-7-6-4. Yeah, I thought that might be right. It's like, they don't care if they get gammon, and they don't care about, they just want to whatever place.
They're just trying to win, so they need that 4-point because they have better
Right.
timing than you. They're gonna start breaking, and you're not
Right.
as soon.
Right.
And it's going to be hard for you to win. It's going to be hard for you to threaten them if you don't make that 4-point, right? And then you have no realistic one. You're not going to break your board up. Then they'll run right away. So you just go 8-7 and say, all right, hit me, and then we can backgammon you or something.
Same concept on this 3-1. They want to make.
Well, they played 6-2. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
They keep the
All right. Anyway, there's
All
nothing much more to this game. We
Yeah.
rolled. We rolled a
You
nice
just-
double
you
5
just-
here.
you
to
just
lock
won
it
the
up.
game. You
All
won
right,
the
so-
game. So yeah, I think they made the right play to come out and make the 2-point.
All right. So
Yeah, that's
here's
just
the
a
DMP
pass.
game. Okay. So Antoinette, at least we got back in the groove here. The
Yes.
last 3 games we played 0.61, 0, and 0.019.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. Doesn't look like there was a lot. This 6-4, 24-20, 11-5. Yeah, I thought that at the time. 13-9, 11-5 just looked like it was opening them up for a
Well, I think they probably believed, oh, we don't want to get attacked on their 5 points.
Oh, look, Antoinette, I didn't even see this play because we were getting short on time. You said we should have hit. I didn't even look at it. But 13-10 was right anyway. So we didn't miss anything from being short on time. For one.
Oh, now it's saying still come up to the 20.
Right. Not a big deal though. It's close.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. This was the key for us to come down and not get hit, although there's a lot of duplication in the hits.
Right. And they still have a blot on their 3-point for you to shoot at if they hit you. And now you're happy as clams.
Here we got coming down again, facing 4 shots. I rolled a 5-3.
Yeah.
Now we're in pretty good shape until we roll double 4s, which gets hairy. So we roll the 4-2 here. So it says 11-7-6-4 was maybe a little bit better. I just thought, well, their timing looks like it's starting to go. Let's see if we can kill some 6s.
You can kill a 6, but a spare on the 4 is useful.
Yeah.
And you're probably less likely to have a funny distribution if you have
Right.
4 already. For the long run, it's probably a little better too.
Oh, well, the play we made was right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Really close. I'm
not convinced if it's that close. I just don't know what was right.
Yeah.
3 doesn't convince me at plus.
Well,
I made a mistake in a position like this, bearing it against the 1 point. I could have had I don't know. I could have had something different than. It's a similar formation that I got. I think I had my spares on the 6, 5, and 8, and I should have had them on the 10, The 10, 5, and 4.
Then we roll double fours here, which it says it's only minus 0.090 lux. So I guess it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, you're winning most of the time anyway, is the key. You know.
And they roll double two, which was average roll. Now we roll the 5-4, which is a disaster shot.
Mhm.
After the 5-4, we were before. Well, let's see. When we were back here, we were 89% to win. After
So
the
it
double
didn't.
fours,
So it didn't like. So for move 10, for your move 10, it didn't like 11 to 9, 8 to 4. Your move, yeah, your move 10, 11 to 9, 11 to 9, 8 to 4. It says 028, but that's not. That's only 3 fly. So okay, so it's not quite as bad as the other one, but it's as it
well,
was
6-5
the other
loses
evaluation.
6-5 loses a shot with that play.
Yeah, and it doesn't with yours. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you don't want to leave a shot, and also double fives lose a shot. So okay.
So we rolled a 5-4 here. So in three
Yeah,
rolls,
this.
we went
Yeah,
from
this
89%
is
to 62%.
this is a scary position, right?
Yes.
And
They miss.
they missed and they came out, which was, I guess,
Yeah.
good for us.
Yeah.
And the 3-2 was a great shot. And the next 3-2 was a great shot. And I didn't think they were supposed to run. I thought that was like,
No, certainly not. Oh, that was I was advocating for staying. It's just like
yeah, 0.057. It's not, it looks like it's not that big an error, but actually it's a huge error.
there
because
isn't that much at stake, you know. I mean,
Well, look at the difference in winning
the big
chance.
thing is to get a hit, you know. You
You
have to
win,
hit a checker.
you went over 300% more by staying than by running.
Yeah, if
These show as small errors, but conceptually it's a huge error.
conceptually it's huge because it's the percentage of what the equity is at stake is much greater if you make the wrong play. I mean, when in doubt in a position like this, just stay, you know.
Right.
That's my rule. When in doubt, you have a checker back, low
All right.
probability shot. When in doubt, stay.
Anyway, thank you, Karen.